All right, so here, what we have to do is we have to isolate the absolute value first, and then we can go from there and solve. So first, let's add 1 to both sides. So we get the absolute value of 7 minus 4x less than or equal to 4. Better put the other absolute value sign. Now I can say, okay, well, this is going to give me a tripartite. So I'm going to have a minus 4 less than or equal to 7 minus 4x less than or equal to 4. I could subtract 7 everywhere. Now I get minus 11 less than or equal to, and then I have a minus 4x less than or equal to, and I have a minus 3. Now I have a negative 4 here, so I have to divide by a negative 4. When I divide by negative 4, I have to remember to change my inequality signs. So when you divide or multiply by a negative, you have to switch those from less than to greater than. And so now what I have to do is I have to divide that by a negative 4 and that by a negative 4. So a negative divided by negative is positive, so 11 fourths greater than or equal to x greater than or equal to, that's going to be a 3 fourths. Okay, so now we kind of have to look at this and read it backwards. So we're going to say 3 fourths is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 11 fourths. So if we look at that on a number line, how does that work? Well, 3 fourths is over here and 11 fourths is over here, and x is between them, and so it's going to be basically, between those 2 points. And so now what we have to do is we have to write from a 3 fourths to an 11 fourths in brackets. Okay, so we kind of have to read it that direction because that's really the direction we're going from smallest to largest. All right, let's try another one. All right, so here we're going to add 4. So we have absolute value of x plus 7 and absolute value, and then that's greater than what? A negative 3. Now we can do that. It's fine. And so what we're going to do is say x, absolute value of x, well, actually, we're just going to drop the absolute values because we're going to put it on the or statement. So we're going to say x plus 7 is greater than a negative 3, or x plus 7 is less than a positive 3. Now we subtract 7, subtract 7. So x is greater than what? A negative 10, or x is less than a negative 4. Okay. All right, so let's kind of look at that on a number line. What do we have? So here is a negative 10, here is a negative 4, and so here since x is greater than a negative 10, so it's going to be that direction. Here it says x is less than a negative 4, so it's going to be that direction. And because it's or, these cross over at that point. So really we're going from negative infinity to positive infinity. So anything will work in here no matter what we plug in. It should give us the correct answer. All right, let's stop there and come back for some more.